Hello guys, it's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another collection video. I think this is number 10 or 11. Yeah, this is my monster movie collection. Yeah, I'm going to just do these, mostly Japanese monster movies. And I'm going to show them all to you guys. Let's start at the bottom. It's not that long, because, you know, there's only a handful of them. Some of them I have somewhere else, but some of them I already showed you on Blu-ray, so these are the DVDs. King Kong Escapes from the 1960s. This is the Japanese movie. Oh, well, this is the dub version because the Japanese version was never released here for some reason. But it's fun. It's a fun movie. My aunt gave it to me before she passed away, so rest in peace, Loli. The original Gamera. This is this has the dub and the Japanese version. This is the Shout Factor release of it. Yeah, it's a great movie. It's a good movie for what it is. It's got a commentary and a retrospective of the Gamera franchise. It's good. If you've never seen this, watch it. The remake of King Kong from 1976, I think. Yeah, Orca's not here anymore. I think I donated that because it was scratch. And Congo, I already showed you guys. But the remake of King Kong is pretty good for what it is. This is the remake. I don't have the original. I gotta get it sometime. And maybe the Peter Jackson version. The original Godzilla. Yes, the original. The classic masterpiece movie from 1954. I got to see this in the theater when they re-released it 8 years ago. It's fantastic. It's got a lot of atmosphere. It's very dark. And it's taken seriously. And it spawned a franchise that's still going to this day. So, without that, we would never have all the other films. This is the one that came out after it, like literally a year after. Godzilla Raids Again. I didn't see this until I was in college. It's decent. It's not as good as the original, but it has its moments. You introduce Anguirus, one of Godzilla's friends in the later films. You know, you have a lot of actors here that we saw in the other films. It is what it is. You know, it's the first sequel of its kind. Mothra versus Godzilla. Or Godzilla vs. Mothra, or Godzilla vs. The Thing. My favorite monster movie. Because I saw this a lot as a kid. I mean, it's a classic. You have the fairies there. You have the evil-looking Godzilla, and you have Mothra. That's like right before she dies. The great picture, Toho Master Collection. You put a picture like right before she loses to Godzilla and dies. Because he blows his breath right in her face, and she starts shaking and having a seizure and then just dies. I'm like, yeah... That's not a great picture. This is a great poster, though. Look at that artwork. Look at the insert. Look at that. Forgot to show that. Looks great. Ghidorah, the three-headed monster. Yeah, I love this movie. I saw this a lot as a kid. It's one of the first ones of the set I got. Look at that. Great Ghidorah and Godzilla in the front. Yeah, no Rodan or Mothra, but they're on the front. So, it's a classic movie. And, yeah, it still holds up really well. Invasion of Astro Monster, aka Godzilla vs. Monster Zero. Another fun movie from my childhood. Yeah, I watched these movies when I was a kid. I used to watch them on Channel 11. They used to give a Godzilla marathon, especially when the remake was coming out. And yeah, I used to watch it because I love monster movies. I love tokusatsu shows like Power Rangers and giant monsters like Godzilla, Gamera, Rodan, Mothra. Even the Ultraman, I'm gonna start watching that again because it's been a while since I've watched an episode of the original Ultraman from the 60s. Terror of Mechagodzilla. Yeah, this is the last one from the original series. Fun. Godzilla doesn't show up for a while, but it's still very, very entertaining. It's less depressing than Godzilla vs. Mechagodzilla, the original. Now we have the ones from the 80s. We got Godzilla vs. Biollante. Yeah. I didn't like this as a kid because he's fighting a flower. That's stupid. But as an adult, I can appreciate it more for this monster because of that cool design. And, you know, it is... Compared to the 2014 movie, at least Godzilla shows up early. We don't have to wait an hour. But, yeah, it's fun. It's underrated. Definitely worth a watch. A triple feature of Godzilla vs. Mothra Battle for Earth, Godzilla vs. King Ghidorah, and GMK. Not going to say the whole title. It's way too long. But these are fun. These are from the 90s. Well, two of them are from the 90s. One is from the year 2000. Dual layer disc. All three films. I have the Japanese versions as well. Wait, is the other one? Yeah, it's on top. Got to get a new box for this. But it's good. They're all entertaining movies. Let me put the tablet back on because you can't see my face. Don't worry, guys. Next year I'm going to be in a well-lit room and upstairs, so you won't have to see darkness again. This is the last of the Toho movies. This is Final Wars. This movie's so freaking crazy, guys. I saw this in college. There's so much action in this movie, and so many monsters, so many battles. It's so awesome. Definitely worth a watch. If you're a college student and starting college this week or whatever, watch this. This is so insane. This is like Destroy All Monsters on speed because there's so much happening. The remake, I think it's underrated. I enjoyed this. I did a podcast on this movie months ago. I still enjoy it. It's different. It's not a shot-for-shot remake of the 50s film. It does its own thing. I will give it that. And I like Matthew Broderick. I love Jean Reno in this. Hank Azaria. Even Maria Pitillo. I don't think she's horrible. Critics are like, she's the worst thing in the movie. I'm like, I've seen worse, guys. I've seen far worse. This is the remake. This is the 2014 movie and Pacific Rim, the original Pacific Rim. I will never own the sequel because Bayenga is a terrible actor. I will take Charlie Hunnam any day over him. The 2014 movie is flawed, but it's still an awesome movie. Seeing Godzilla on the big screen again after so many years, and he's bigger, his roar's louder, and it's badass, and the CGI looks great. I will say that right now. And King of the Monsters was a huge improvement, and then Godzilla vs. Kong, which knocked my socks off last year. Thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next collection video.